Good morning. Good morning and welcome to today's edition of Techsavvy. Today we're looking at what is a URL. IT is full of jargon words and this is just another one. It actually means Universal Resource Locator. Any the wiser? Probably not. So let me explain it to you in terms you would understand. When you write a letter, you have to name the person you're writing the letter to on the envelope, the street that they live in, the town that they live in, the county they live in, the country they live in, and the postcode. Well, in essence, this is what a universal resource locator is. It's the address and location of particular information on the internet. And you will locate it in the address bar, another jargon word that is on your browser. It's how your internet browser finds websites. So the best way to explain it is to actually demonstrate it. And for this, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to magnify it as well so you can actually see what's happening on the screen. So here we go. So here we are in my page at the moment. So I'm going to go to a blank page first. And I'll expand it so that you can see where we are talking about. So here we are at the top. This is the address bar and it sits underneath the tabs. Tabs are these things across the top here, which relate to different things that you're doing. And you can leave those tabs open. This is pretty common across all browsers. So what I'm showing you is very much that. So let us go to a popular site, BBC News. And so we would have to type in something like this. HTTP, hypertext markup. And basically that is the beginning of any web address. Some sites have S on it, which is for a secure website. And that helps as well. But I'm just going to put in HTTP and then you put in colon, semicolon, // and then the name of the website, which in our case is BBC News or bbc.co.uk. And you will see it's been trying to predict what I'm going to write. And in fact, I don't need the beginning bit, which is www, another acronym standing for World Wide Web. So these are all tools that you can use. So I'm going to complete it in the proper address like that, and it will go and find the site. And then you will see that down here through the search engine of Yahoo, it's found BBC Home. So if I wanted to go to BBC Home and I find a particular news item, maybe this one, or something down here, I don't know, whichever one of these things we can go to. Let's go to news headlines. PN to have a jab, right. So if I click on the hotspot, if you remember we talked about hotspots last week, and it takes me to the specific news item. Now pay attention up here, because this is where the website has its unique address, that little bit at the end. So we've got the name of the site, we've got the address area, news, and we've got the location and the position of where that is. And that would take me directly to that website or that page. So here's a little tip. When you want to copy an entire area like that, you can hold down the left mouse button and stretch across. That's one way. Or if you're not very good at that, you could just click inside the box area here. Select all, and that would pick it up, and then I would right mouse click again, click copy, or use Control-C, and that would enable me now to go to a new page, right, completely blank, no URL around at all, and I could right mouse click so you can see my operations and paste and go to that website. Now, doing that, see, there we are, we've got the same information. The value in doing that is that sometimes URLs can be extremely long and you could easily miss a letter, and therefore it's easier to copy and paste them. So our little skills that we've learned along the way can pay benefit in creating another way of doing things, and copying websites from its source information is one way of doing that. So for complicated long addresses, copy and paste is really an important function of this. So there's another way that I could copy that, and that's by pressing Control-A whilst my pointer is in that area. There again, I've just clicked at the end of that and it's selected it. So if I press Control-A, nothing happens. And if I go back again, okay, it's selected it there, but hasn't produced an awful lot. So I think I prefer the method of copy that is around that I was using, which is just highlight the whole thing. So I'll now stop my sharing. Come back to you here. So that, in essence, is what a URL is. Another word that we come across is cookies. What on earth is that? And we're having to accept them all the time. What do cookies do? Well, they're not biscuits. At least that's not the way it looks like from here. No, the main thing that cookies are is that it saves information, particularly visual images, when you click on a website and it collects all that information and then it saves it there. So when you go back to that website, it loads quicker and faster. So when you say you're accepting all cookies, you're allowing that to happen and you're collecting all the information in one place. So to recap, what is a URL? It's a universal resource locator, and it's like the names and addresses on your envelope. And it's a great way to actually find things, but also to be able to copy and paste those addresses into a new page or a new tab is also extremely valuable and useful. So thank you for watching today's episode. It was a short one. Next week, we'll cover another skill, another task in Techsavvy. Thank you for watching, all three of you, and hopefully more next time. So do tune in next week for our next episode of Techsavvy. Bye for now.